Withholding the truth is a lie. That's why I said I have lied. Yes, because it's not that I was lying. It's just I was hiding something. So when you're hiding something, it might look like a lie, but everything that comes out of my mouth is, majority of times, I say 90% of times, is not a lie. Is it true that your old manager touched? No. There was this manager when I was 18 years old. My brother and I, we needed money real bad, and he gave us like money for the rent one time, and he said he would be our manager. He told us to come over one time. We went over his house. It was weird because I thought he was rich because he was a con artist, basically. So it was Red, Enzo, and I, right? And we went to his house, and he lived in a trailer park, which was super weird. Can someone unpin that? I don't care about that. Oh, it's Smiley. Oh. She made it seem like you don't like me? What do you mean, Smiley? What do you mean, Smiley? Anyway, so yeah, we went over this guy's house that was like an old manager, right? And what's it called? We needed the money, Red and I. We were just starting a music career. We were just starting our career, right? And he was an older gentleman, right? And he drove a nice car. So we were thinking he was rich, right? He drove like a nice Mercedes, like a real nice Mercedes. Well, if you ask me now, it wasn't that nice, but back then to me, it was like a Ferrari, right? Because I was broke, right? So we went over his house, and all I know is Enzo and I he told us that we two people could sleep in the living room, and so he had like a couch sofa bed, right? And Red stayed in the bunk bed, right? And all I know is I woke up, right? When I woke up, Enzo told me and Red, right, that he felt something when he was sleeping, and he got woken up by it. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him one bit, right? But Red was believing it, and I don't. Now you learn. I should have believed it, because when someone, who's gonna make up that lie, right? If someone tells you, oh, I was touched, right, then you should believe it, right? So I don't know. I didn't believe it for some odd reason. I didn't believe it. Anyways, the next day goes on. Now, I didn't believe him, but I was trying to keep him safe, Enzo. So we all slept in one room, and we closed the door on purpose. We closed the door on purpose to see, right? I'm sleeping, and all I know is that like a blanket was going underneath. So the first night was going towards Enzo. Then the second night, I was his second victim, right? But this one didn't go as planned. So Enzo was on the far end of the bunk bed, and the lower bunk bed. I was on the other side of the bunk bed, right? And like next to the wall. And all I know is that I was a light sleeper at the time, because I had a girlfriend at the time, which is my first baby mama, and I would wake up and you know, we had like a routine or something like that, right? And the blanket's going under, like he's taking the blanket out, and he hits his head on on top of the bunk bed, because he was a tall gentleman, right? He was a tall gentleman. And I said, yo, I started screaming, yo, you're right, Enzo was right, yo, he's right. He almost did it to me. I'm like, he's right. No, I'm calling police. No, you got me messed up. So we told him, give us this amount or we're gonna call the police. He was 6'3", grown man, and he started crying. I said, what? I pressed him. I pressed him for Enzo, and I pressed him for me too. I pressed him. You could ask Enzo and Red. I pressed him. I said, why would you do that? I said, why would you do that? Because, listen, you don't know my life story. My uncle used to do this to me. I don't want to say the story what his uncle did. I don't want to say the story that is because we're on TikTok. But let's just say it wasn't that good. Apparently he was, as a child. So anyway, so I said, man, what makes you think you want to touch me, boy? I said, man, you better give me this money. I'm gonna call the police, right? So he did, right? But I didn't believe Enzo at first. But apparently, the difference between Enzo and I is Enzo, right, let it happen. I didn't, which was extremely weird. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah.
yo, what's up?
Yo, I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you, like, the girl that I'm literally hanging around with the past couple days, I'm not gonna say her name or nothing, she was literally 17 when he cracked her. Like, Enzo don't care. So for him to try you like that just because there's a video of you acting all hostile, we all get lit. And I'm not even saying you was lit, because you
Wait, Des, what are you talking about?
Enzo, because Enzo's trying to, like, accuse you on some stuff. And I know that white guy that you're talking about, because he did it to 7. Or I don't know if it's the same
No,
white guy.
it's not the same guy.
But that guy did that to Enzo and Wavy, too.
I'm telling you, Enzo likes that shit.
Yeah, he does. So, like, he's lying.
I didn't let it happen.
He's lying on you. That's what I'm trying to say.
He's lying on me, but there was a different guy. This was a different guy. He was a darker
Well, I know a guy.
he was
I know a white guy that.
Yeah, no, not that guy. The guy I'm talking about was a darker guy. And he was 6'3", big guy, right? And I had to press him. And Enzo just standing there.
You're lying and she's lying. Me and him both know 2 different guys that he got down with.
I promise you, on my kids, I'm not lying. On my kids, I'm not lying. I'm telling
My
you the
dead
truth.
sister, I'm not lying either. Like, Enzo still respects this old man till to the day, because that old man has dirt on Enzo and he got down with Enzo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know about the dirt?
Him and Wakey? Yeah. I know about all that. He talked to me. The guy himself told me. Himself.
Yep. Man, there's something I could say that will F him up though.
He is a freak little boy. Like, he is a liar. He wanted to do all that with you. Like, he wanted to do all that with he literally, at a point in time, he wanted to steal Fly away from Red. Like, literally, he's so obsessed with Fly, bro. He's so obsessed with Fly. He wanted to take Red's spot.
Look, let me tell you something. You want to hear something crazy? I didn't want to do that shit with Enzo because I knew that wasn't going to make me a lot of money, right?
At all. Like, literally,
listen,
you put him on.
I already did that shit with Red. And because Red was really my moneymaker.
Listen, that was like your little minion and brother.
Yes, but hold on, listen now. Red is like my twin. So when you see two tatted twins that blew up as Island Boys, when we both did that thing, it blew up. You get what I'm saying? So why would I do it with him, Enzo, and when I know I'm not going to make a lot?
Well, because that was your boy. You have to admit, that was your man.